Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and we're back with some more Lego Ninjago Movie Videogame. This is a little bit different than usual. We are actually going to take on a location which consists of 3 chapters. The location is going to be Ninjago City North. This is the story edition. We're also going to get a handful of trophy achievements for completing this. And so basically, I want to try to explain this in the easiest way possible. So in previous Lego games, you could generally start and play as story and then come back and play as free play. Now, when you chose the free play option in recent Lego games, it would often give you the ability to start at different encounters or different areas of that particular level. So, you could start at the very beginning, or you could start kind of at the middle or towards the end, and each one of those areas would have a different amount of collectibles hidden within inside, and usually the game would tell us. In this case, it seems, I'm still kind of a Ninjago noob, but it seems as though we have that same formula, but it's broken down into locations and chapters. So each level becomes a location, and each load point, so to speak, becomes kind of a new chapter. Now, I just rang off a trophy achievement called the Novice of Collection, and I was really thrown for a loop. I had no idea what was going on. But if you look at the top of your screen, we actually have 2 meters. There's one that looks kind of like the traditional, stud requirement meter, while the other one is a different meter, and it gives us an actual amount. Now, in our prologue, I assume that was the true ninja requirement meter. However, no, that's actually a little bit different too, but still very similar. We actually have an overall rank. That rank is based off how many studs we get. So the more studded you get, the higher your rank goes. And our goal is to actually reach Ninja level 20, which is quite a ways away. And I don't know how many studs it is yet. Dougie's probably getting pretty close to figuring that out for us. But to be honest, he wasn't available prior to this recording, so I didn't get to ask those questions. So I'll have to ask at a later date. But you can see I'm actually kind of rounding in the circle, and it seems like we're doing the same thing over and over again, and that's because we are. I was trying not to shoot at anything because I rang that trophy achievement off, and I honestly had no clue what I did or how I got that. So I was trying to prevent myself from getting anything else, because we like to save all those collectibles for free play and free roam. But in this particular case, I thought I'd got something, but it turns out I just got a certain stud requirement to boost me to that next level. So that's all that was, and pretty cool. So we've got, we're basically flying this dragon in to kind of attack and find our way. We have to basically stop an attack right now. That's exactly what we're doing. Once we stop that attack, we actually get a nice little cutscene, which is coming up real soon here. And basically, we're just going around and taking out all of the bad guys that we can, and you shouldn't have to worry about any collectibles. As it turns out, there are no collectibles in this particular chapter. Now, this chapter's almost over, and it's going to end once we go through this cutscene, and we'll start chapter 2 right after that. So we got 1, 2, and 3 all included in this video, and oh no!
Hey, there's Kai and Cole!
Where are our mechs, Kai? You called them in, right?
Yeah, I might have put a pin in the wrong place on the map.
How wrong?
Barely any wrong.
It's like an inch away on the screen. Come on, Cole. We can get to them on foot. This should only take a minute. Hey, there's Kai and Cole!
Where are our mechs, Kai? You called them in, right?
Yeah, I might have put a pin in the wrong place on the map.
How wrong?
Barely any wrong.
It's like an inch away on the screen. Come on, Cole. We can get to them on foot. This should only take a minute.
Get moving, Kai. We need to...
All right, so here we are. We've got our hands on Cole and Kai, and our main objective of Chapter 2 is going to be to take our feet and make our way ninja style all the way to our mechs. Now, Cole has a giant hammer, which comes in handy to do some big bada booming, and of course, Kai has the ability to swing those katana blades around quite quick. At least, we don't seem to have any kind of elemental abilities yet. Well, I'm sure those are coming. Now, hey, speaking of elemental abilities, we did get a chance to get out and see the Lego Ninjago movie yesterday, and my, what a treat it was. The cast was amazing, the story was great, and I am just disappointed I don't have a copy at home to watch again already, because there was quite a few one-liners that I thought were just amazing. You know, and I have to be honest, I found I didn't have a favorite ninja prior to watching the movie. Like, I've watched a fair amount of episodes of Ninjago. I played both of the Ninjago games on the Vita, and you know, I just kind of felt like I didn't really have a favorite ninja. Like, you know, my favorite color doesn't match with the favorite personality, so you know. But after watching the movie, I do. Any guesses? I'll give you one little hint. It's not a standard ninja. It's not one we're used to. It's the Fuchsia Ninja. That's right. You get a guest star appearance from the Fuchsia Ninja in the movie, and I don't want to spoil it for you. It's pretty awesome, though. It's literally, you blink and you might miss it, though, so it's really not that big or eventful. I just thought it was cool they brought the Fuchsia Ninja in. But, all right, we've taken out all those bad guys and smashed some stuff that, actually, some stuff's dropped down and smashed for us. And we rebuilt that into this crazy, I don't know, it's like a dragon slingshot thingy, mabobber. And look at that, we launch something at that something else, and it goes away. So we're now free to move on here. We'll go ahead and get our double jump on, which is awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy the added functionality of our characters. You know, we've got, you know, kind of a spin attack or a Sonic-like attack. We also have the double jump. I mean, we've kind of seen double jump. Some of the female characters in the past have had those. But, you know, it's just nice to see some extra moves being brought into it. It doesn't really feel and play like a Lego game. Like, it looks like one, but it plays very differently. It's a lot of functionality that we're not used to. But all right, we can see there's this press over here in the corner pressing out some new papers, and it's got a little glow around it, which is usually an indication that we need to smash and rebuild. So we do that, and look at that, we've got this weird, oh, look at that, it's a glass cutter. How cool is that? It's rather large, but we'll take it. Now we got to use Cole and his hammer, because that's right, it's hammer time. Go ahead and ring that gong there, bong, and shatter that glass to pieces, and oh no, we're going to drop out. Oh, superhero landing. That was pretty cool. And now we've got some more bad guys being flown in via, what is that, an air shark? That's pretty cool. Looks like we got a little Sharknado of our own going on here. I love how all these guys are dressed like different creatures. Like, we got the shark. I believe there's an urchin. There's a whole bunch of different characters that are really cool, and I applaud TT, Warner Brothers, and everybody behind the scripting and writing of this game because it's pretty creative. I gotta be honest. Like, just when you think Lego can't bring anything else to the table, like it's just gonna be like a repeat of what we've already, nope, they up the ante and make it cooler. And you know, a lot of people aren't into change. I'm totally all for change as long as it's for the greater good. You know, games have to evolve, otherwise we're just gonna get a recycled same thing that we've always had, and we don't want that. We want something new and fresh. And speaking of fresh, we get a new wave of bad guys we get to attack, except for half of these guys are airborne, so we got to use our aerial attack, which, again, I was just commenting on how much I enjoy this new feature. I don't remember this being in any other game. I guess Sonic in the Lego Dimensions had this, and maybe that's where they got it from. Maybe they built the functionality into the game engine and thought, hey, why not use it in another instance? So, all right, we have another wave of bad guys coming in. It just seems like endless bad guys, and it kind of is that way. But we eventually get to the end, I promise you. And look at that, we've got a whole bunch of studs just laying around. I am literally losing out on all sorts of levelage. And oh, my favorite one, the old Hadouken. That reminds me of Street Fighter there. It's like some sort of crazy combo. I don't know, maybe a little Killer Instinct in there too. But again, I just love all the new additions they're bringing. And yeah, what do you guys think about the character customizations? Now, I didn't really touch base on this very much yet, but we definitely have a whole bunch of pieces that you can add to create your custom characters. Like in the last level, in the prologue, we actually unlocked 3 different, we got that, what, the hat, I guess it was 4 pieces, wasn't it? It was the hat, the head, the chest, and the legs that were all part of, I don't remember, archaeologist, I want to say? I might be wrong, but I feel like that's what it was. All right, we're down to the last guy here, and oh, you know what? I haven't given a shout out to Warner Brothers yet. I know we got the WB promotion up in the corner. You probably noticed on our thumbnail, too, there's some stuff sponsored and all that kind of stuff. That is because Warner Brothers is continuing to take care of us over at Happy Thumbs Gaming with care packages coming in almost weekly, it seems. In fact, the month of, well, the last 3 to 4 weeks, it was kind of a combo of the tail end of August and the early part of September. We've gotten 4 or 5 packages from them with all sorts of goodies and stuff, and hopefully you guys have been checking out our unboxings and stuff on our YouTube channel, and we even did a Facebook Live recently too. So if you guys like that sort of stuff, let us know. We're going to keep doing it regardless, but if there's any kind of requests or things you'd like to see that we're not doing, let us know. We're all ears for new things. So we want to please you guys. You guys are how we pay our bills and get to keep on keeping on here. So hopefully you guys will give us some feedback, and then we can cater to your feedback. And look at that. We got a little fireworks show going off for you, too. You didn't realize the 4th of July came early this time. Well, I guess, depending on when you're watching this, it could be July. Anyways. Ooh, we get a new, look at this. We got a new ability given to us. It's the wall run. Now, we've kind of seen this in previous Lego games, but it's fun to see it in the scroll form there. And, okay, we got a little wall ride there. We jump across. Now we got a whole bunch. Oh, and you can climb up. Did you see that? I actually grappled the side there and was able to pull myself up. That is pretty sweet, too. I'm telling you, these games are evolving right before our eyes. All right, we got a little zip lineage going on. Ooh, that's some destruction going on in the background. Good thing we weren't over there. Oh, look at this. We got a little tugboat here. We're going to hop on and see what's cracking. What do we got? Oh, we got a Ninjanuity token. So I'm still learning about these tokens as well, but it turns out we get a token for achieving certain things. I'll get back to you on that one. And we get to spend those on different tasks. Now, I thought for sure that this was going to possibly be our stud multipliers, and it is. Look at that. We are going to go ahead and activate a 2x for enemy studs, but only when using the Stinging Bee attack. So there are different moves that will yield different amounts of studs. And there's still kind of like a combo for taking out bad guys with rapid succession. So you can get, you know, multiplier on multiplier here. And I still don't know if there's going to be a 3,840 multiplier or not. Some of you are probably a lot further than I am and probably already have that answer. However, I don't yet. So hopefully that'll come out soon and I'll have that answer. Basically, I just need to get a hold of Dougie. Dougie's on chapter 10 or 11 last I talked to him, but that was early yesterday. There's a good chance he has already completed this game, and be looking for our trophy achievement guide, as I know it is nearing completion on our website at HappyThumbsGaming.com. All right, so we are swinging the hammer around. That's right, it was hammer time, but it's over now. And these guys up top, oh no, what is he doing? He activated something up here. That's not good. Oh, what? What's this? Is that a way for us to get across? It looks like, oh no! It's it's a super bad guy. I don't know if I'm comfortable with the weapons he's tossing around. They look like fishies with swords in them. That is a little suspect. I don't know about that. I don't think PETA would be very happy with that setup. But, all right, we've got, he's spinning around. He's got that spin dash attack, too. So, basically, you got to dodge that and wait for him to get out of the way. And once he is Tweety Birding, when he's got the little stars floating around him, go ahead and attack him. And I did the super attack where I launched him up in the air and gave him the old cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, the aerial cha-cha. And it turns out that was enough to make him retire. So, he is no longer with us. And I don't know if he's going to be in a later level or not. It seemed like maybe he was a boss. That was kind of cool. We had kind of like a boss battle there. But once he was done, we were able to smash and rebuild the 2 objects on either side of the fire. And look at that. It opens the door and allows our other character to get up top. I think I let the wrong character get up here, though. I think we actually need some katana blades, if I remember correctly. Well, let's go ahead and see that. We got to build this up after taking out the bad guys. And look at that. We actually need... No, we just need to spin to win. So go ahead and rotate those gears. And you know what really grinds my gears? Nothing in this case. We're actually... Oh, look at that. It's a grapple spot. So we can go ahead and get our grapple on. And I don't think we need to hold that lever down anymore with our katanas. That's right. We were already using our katanas. How would we need our katanas up top if we needed them down below? Derp-a-der. That was my bad. A little brain fartage for you. Sorry about that. All right. Swing away. And we'll go ahead and make our way over to this final area? I guess it's not the final area, but one of. It's kind of a little battle that ensues over here, and we have to find a way to get beyond that. I don't know what that is. It reminds me of an enemy we fought in a previous Lego game. I do remember it from Lego Dimensions. I'm trying to remember what his name was. You guys can leave me a comment down below if you remember. I'm having another one of those, momentary lapse of memory. I'm getting old, guys. You know, what can I say? You know, a lot of you guys have suggested I have Reese do some of these videos, and I've often thought about it because he is young and sharp, and I am old and not so sharp. I'm pretty dull these days. All right, look at that. We've got some free playage stuff in the back. And oh, let me touch base on that too. So this is not 100% confirmed yet, but it kind of looks like each of these story/free play levels are also accessible in free roam. So the difference is that rather than having some sort of direction or tasks that need to be done, like in this case, we need to find a way to get around that spaceship there, right? Well, in the free roam, that spaceship's not there, and it's my understanding that you can run around. Now, I have yet to determine or confirm for sure if the collectibles are there. So here in a minute, we're actually going to come up on our first character token. It's actually, it looks kind of like a scroll. It's green, it's different. It looks very different than what we're used to. And you see how I cheated there? I missed the jump, but Cole didn't, so I switched characters and I got up top. Pretty sweet, huh? All right. Oh, we got our first multi-build, too. We saw this in Star Wars The Force Awakens, where you can actually choose a left or right build. Now, usually there was, I don't know if there was like consequences or anything, but usually in Star Wars, you would choose the left or right, and it would do something different. Now, in this particular case, this multi-build, we need the left and the right. So it doesn't matter which one you build up first, but you do need to smash and build it on the other side, whichever one you did first. So, all right, that being said, back to the free roam and the collectibles. Now, it sounds like we might be able to get all of the collectibles in free roam, which then makes the question pop, what is the purpose of free play? So I don't have 100% info on that yet, but I will by the end of today, I promise, and it will be included in our next set of videos. And you know, we don't plan on doing any collectible hunting for a while. Now, there are a couple of collectibles we are forced to get. One of them is coming up. We actually get our first ancient scroll, which looks like a red brick of some sort or some variation of it. But as it turns out, they're not. I'm still a little confused on all these collectibles. And again, I will get with Dougie, who is way ahead of me, and I'll get all these questions answered before we get to the next location, which should have chapters 4, 5, and 6. I haven't verified that yet, but it's my understanding or my guess that all area locations will have 3 chapters included in it. Now, I believe there's 9 locations, so that would be what, 27 total? We'll see. We'll see how many chapters there are total. I gotta do my homework on all that. It's been an interesting couple of days, and seeing the movie kind of offset our main plans. But hey, I got to see the movie, so I'm not complaining. Look at this. These guys are parachuting in. Where's my chute at? I don't get no chute. We just have to plummet to our doom if we fall from any good height. So speaking of heights, we got to jump up and do the old spin dash attack. And he is toast. We got one last guy floating around, and oh, it turns out it's an innocent bystander. Never mind, I was attacking a good guy there. But another thing I really enjoy about this game is that when you seem to get off track or maybe get lost, there are these arrow point markers that actually tell us where, and look, you can see one right now. We actually have a little GPS waypoint telling us our next location we need to be is, well, a couple of steps away. I still haven't figured out the measurement yet. Are those Lego steps? Are those, like, I mean, what is the difference? Because, I mean, it kind of seems like I take a couple of steps before one of those numbers decreases, but I haven't figured that out. But it's still really cool. It's definitely some sort of GPS waypoint markers. Now, more guys are parachuting in, and we've got more carnage ensuing. Things are dropping on top of us, or trying to anyways, as well as the bad guys. We got that guy who looks like a Mars Attacks dude there. Doesn't it look like a we come in peace? Don't run. We come in. Remember that? That was a good movie. If you haven't seen that movie, that's hilarious. Highly recommend Mars Attacks. That is a classic. All right, this one kind of threw me for a loop, and I have to be honest, I am glad my little sidekick Reese was sitting right next to me while I was playing this part, because I do a little Pete and repeat action here, and nothing happens. And I thought somehow the game just like wasn't working. But no, I totally make a mistake. So here's what's going on here. You can see we got a crack in the wall on the right-hand side there. We can see that we have this spot here where Cole, using his hammer, can slap it down and launch sort of a catapult-like motion, and it throws it towards the wall. So I hop on with Kai and bounce off the wall, and it doesn't work out so well for me. So then I think, okay, I got the wrong guy on here. But no, I can't use Kai's katanas. We have to use this hammer. So I tried again thinking, okay, second time's the charm. Nope, no such luck. And Reese is like, Dad, there's a nuke over there. You got to throw a nuke. It's even telling you right now, you got to throw a nuke. And I'm like, what nuke? What are you talking? Oh, one of these nukes. Oh, okay. So I walk over there, and it turns out you can actually roll this bad boy right onto the catapult. And, of course, now we need Cole one more time to go ahead and bring it down. Hammer time. And booyakashow. Look at that. No more wall blocking our path. In fact, it's given us quite a bit of access up above. And what's that dude doing? Was he using the restroom? Oh, and look at that. There is our character token. So that's the first character token we've come across. I am going to jump over it and skip it. Now, I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. One, because it's usually, it's kind of a habit. We always skip the collectibles in our story mode. We come back and get them in our free play. But I also wanted to see if we could find it in the free roam. So I'm wondering how the collectibles, we might not do a free play series. We might have to do free play and free roam like always. And it just, oh, wait. There's another collectible. This is the first collectible I'm forced to get. There was no way I could jump over or around that, so I was forced to get that. And look at that. We actually got a trophy achievement called Student of the Red Arts for getting that. Now, we've opened up an ancient scroll, and now we have the Master of Detection? I'm sure what's going on there. We apparently have some sort of extra ability now, and there's no way for me to turn it on, so it doesn't seem like it's a red brick. But maybe there's more to it, and I haven't figured it out yet. And look at that. We found little Miss Piggy over there hiding inside there, and I am determined to ride her. So I'm going to go over and try to hop on her. And I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but we find a Ninjanuity, if I can say that right, token before that. Now, again, I am not 100% sure how we're finding all of these tokens yet. This is kind of a mystery to me as well. And now we can choose. I wanted to back out. Like, it looks like I need to have 2 or 3 in order to buy some of the ones below. But as it turns out, there's tiers. You have to spend so many tokens before the next tier opens. So, I don't think you'll ever have to have more than 1 token to buy one of those options, but we certainly need to spend a certain amount before the next lower tier will open. Check it out, though. We can ride the old piglet. Look at this. Wee, all the way home. All right, maybe not all the way home, but we're going to ride it all the way into the next segment here. And I, unfortunately, was not able to do any damage with the piglet, so I let him go. Have a nice day. See you later. And all right, what do we got now? We've got ourselves, looks like Cole's hammer needed to bust that. So apparently there are some bigger objects that only Cole's hammer can break, as well as some of those, momentarily, I don't know if I call them quick time events or just, like smashing the hammer time on the wall, the cracked wall. So I guess that's basically, it's equivalent to a cracked wall is what that was. Pretty sweet stuff. All right, I am swinging this hammer around. There's quite a few bad guys here, and it looks like we got to break open this big object on the left, which is going to reveal some buildable bricks, and we're having a hard time building. Look at this guy. He's like running for his life, but he's like stuck, and I'm not sure if that's what's going on there. A little bad programming, perhaps. And, there's a on the ground there. We've got to watch out for him. We got to use our hammer one more time, but no, wait. This is a special one. We actually need a special ability for that. And we are just about to cross over to our next level too. See that? We're almost to, I believe it would be level 2 there for our overall ninjaness. And we should be coming up on it real quick here. See, and our true ninja requirement. So that's probably going to be why we have to come back and play it in free play. That might be the only thing we need to come back that we cannot get in free roam. Because we don't have any kind of stud multipliers, or not any great ones that are really helping us right now. And it seems like the true ninja requirements are really high. We haven't figured those out as of yet. At least the most recent work in progress guide that Dougie sent me did not have for this location anyway. So We're going to try to get to those as soon as possible as well. And if they, you know, we got all our story videos out. None of the story videos have those labeled. Definitely check our trophy achievement guide on the main website, as if the information is available and relevant, we will definitely have it there. So here we opened up another series of character customization parts for leveling up again. So that's kind of nice. We'll go ahead and continue to get those parts, and eventually we'll build a custom character wherever that is. And look at that. So we got this robot comes in, and I gotta admit, a lot of these robots that we have to fight against, don't they remind you of something you'd see like Dr. Robotnik from the Sonic world having? Like, I feel like there's a little bit of a cross connection here, and it would be really cool. And it'd be funny if at the end Dr. Robotnik somehow was involved in this. Maybe like an Easter egg at the end, which sent us into, like, you know, maybe a sequel or something. That'd be pretty cool to see those worlds cross over. I know we already saw them in Dimensions crossover, but I mean, that was kind of, we had to make that happen. There wasn't really a storyline involving both Sonic and the Ninjago crew, so. All right, we have made it up to the top. Watch this. I totally make a mistake here. I try to climb up that pole. I thought I needed to scale it and then jump across. But as it turns out, it's actually a fishing pole, not a climbing pole. So we're going to go ahead and use that bad boy to go ahead and do a little fishing. That's right. Look at that. Let's see if we can get anything. All right, we'll cock it back and cast it out. All right, we got some bait on there. You going to take the bait there, buddy? Hey, buddy. Don't mind us, we're just going to go ahead and take this, and guess what? Booyaka show! He is down and out for the count and left a handful of bricks for us to go ahead and build up too. So looks like we've got a new objective now. We need to return to the base, I think it said. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on and follow those GPS waypoint markers, which I highly suggest you do the same. So I got to say, you know, with those markers being added, it might almost kind of defeat the purpose of our story videos. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't actually buy the game, or at least not right away, and you enjoy watching the story videos, while some of you actually use our story videos to get past parts that maybe you were stuck on. You know, and then, of course, most of you use the free play to get that 1 or 2 mini kits that you couldn't find somewhere. And here we have another one of those big walls that needs Cole's attention, and so we'll go ahead and step up to the plate and knock that out the park. And look at that. We're to our max, which, guess what? Cutscene!
The others better have left us some bad guys to fight, Kai.
Well, come join the party, guys. What are you waiting for?
Yeah! Where are you?
Right here, bro.
Hi, Kai. Hi, Cole.
So, what are you up to today?
Mia and I are having loads of fun.
I don't think this is fun!
Hey, where have you two been?
Tracking Garmadon.
He's been giving us quite the runaround.
But we've got him cornered now. Okay.
Well, have fun and stay safe, you
Kids! Why am I shouting? I'm using a ring.
Haha! One thing this game does not lack is action. There is tons of that. And look at this, we got this giant floating shark that we need to take out, the hot spots, which are indicated by the red arrows. Now, hey, real quick, I just wanted to let you guys know that in between that last cutscene, I did have a nice phone call with Dougie Fresh, and he did let me know that it seems as though all those red boxes, the ancient scrolls that look like red bricks, they do seem to be red bricks, but as far as he is in the story, which is 2/3 of the way, he cannot seem to find a place where he can activate them. So we are assuming at this point that those red bricks are naturally activated. Once you unlock them, they should just naturally turn on and be good to go for you, which is different. Normally we have to turn them on in the extras, but if you noticed in the menu, there isn't an extras. Now there may be some sort of dojo or place we need to turn them on in the real world, but as it turns out, we have not found it yet. He also informed me, as we take out all these bad guys, hitting them in the red spots, that there are also basically, it seems as though free play might not be what we're used to. Free play is a little different. What we normally call free roam is kind of what they are considering free play. So we'll have to figure out how we're going to label it and do it. But as it turns out, all of the collectibles are, in fact, available when you just simply play in that location or area. And you should be able to get some of them in the story bits, too. And so far, there have been a couple that Doug said that you have to get during the story. But I'm sure if you somehow miss them or it glitches out on you, you should be able to get them in the free play, but it's free. It's different. Like when you return to the levels, to those gates, it just starts the story over, not free play. So very interesting. And look at that. We got Garmadon's big shark kind of KO'd. He's not sure what to do. We're going to go ahead and finish him. And we're going to charge up and pew, 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 pew. And then we're going to go into a final cutscene, which we'll see on the other side of that. And we'll talk about the final totals for this area. Oh, yeah. Not see that coming.
Your missiles are very accurate, Green Ninja. Too bad for you. I upgraded all of my shields.
You will never take over Ninjago. So why don't you just give up and go away for good?
Shields down! Here, catch! Shields down!
Did you see that? I mean, who taught you how to catch, man? Oh, yeah? Well, take this! It's amazing! Who taught you how to throw? Just leave Ninjago already, please! And get out of my life! I would... Get out of your life? What? No? You got a lot of issues.
Green Ninja, I hope you get the chance to work them all out by the time I'm back. When I return, I'll have something really wicked in store for you. Something big!
Booyakashow! Master of Missiles. Now that is for completing the first area, Ninjago City North. Now, we got a gold brick for completing that area. However, you can see we missed out on a handful of those character tokens as well. Well, I guess we got the ancient scroll for the area. But you can see on the far right, the free play has been unlocked, and now you can explore this location in free play. But it actually functions a little bit more like free roam. Now, I want to give a shout out to whoever idea this was for dropping in the character minifig pieces like that. When we unlock a new minifig, it pulls out a minifig bag and drops the pieces and builds them. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I gotta give props to whoever came up with that idea. It's so simple, but it's a nice added twist. So, we also got some more character creator parts. These are for unlocking the not the Ninjanuities, the True Ninja requirements. There you go. So we have True Ninja level 2. Now, I also found out on the phone with Doug that that top meter, the one that looks like a traditional True Ninja meter, it's actually the overall. So once that's full, it'll be level 20 for you. The lower one is your current level. So it's all starting to make sense now, but that's actually going to wrap it up for Lego Ninjago Movie Videogame Location 1, Ninjago City North. That's right, it was North. Can't forget that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it made sense. And as for me, I will be back shortly for the next location. As always, until next time...